Good morning, and welcome to Walk Before You Run. This is usually brought to you by the Daughter of Thunder, but I'm filling in for her today. So, I plan on keeping this short and simple, so we won't be here long. If I mess up, please bear with me. So, today I'm going to talk about dealing with fear and listening to God. When I was originally asked to do this, I was reluctant because I was scared and thought I was going to mess up and not be able to get my point across thoroughly. So I studied more into it and thought about what I was going to say. And then I got the topic of fear. In the Bible, it told us to not have fear. I said that a lot. For us to fear not and believe in him and don't you wouldn't have any fears if you believed in him as strongly as you say you do. So I thought of that. And then as I was studying for that, I came across the topic of listening. I thought that those two went pretty hand in hand. If you're listening to him, then you don't have any fears. If you have any fears, then you're not listening to him good enough. So I have a question for you all. Do you think that you're really believing in him and listening to what he's telling you? You can answer that now in your head, or you can wait for later and think of it later on and answer another day. But for right now, that's my question for y'all. So here are my starting questions for you. I have more questions. I'm going to do probably 4. So, do you bring all your fears and worries to him? You can answer that now. Do you believe that he's an awesome God and can change any situation you bring to him? Do you? Okay, lastly, when you do come to him and ask him for help, do you listen to what he's telling you or to the signs that he's giving you? That meaning when you bring your stuff to him and lay it in front of him and lay it all out, and do you believe in what he's telling you? Do you wait for the answers? Do you go on and handle it yourself? What do you do? Okay. So now we're going to start turning to the pages. First, we're going to turn to Psalms 118, verses 6 through 10. I'm going to give y'all time to flip. Okay. Psalms 118, 6 through 10 reads, "The Lord is on my side, I will not fear. What can man do unto me? The Lord taketh my part with them that help me. Therefore shall I see my desire upon them to hate me. It is better to trust in the Lord than to confidence in man. It is better to trust in God than to put confidence in princes. All nations compass me about, but in the name of the Lord I will destroy them." I interpret it from that to fear no man. If you believe in him, then you wouldn't fear man. You'd only fear him, and you'd get all your not answers, but your help from him. So, if we do believe in God and everything that he can do, how can man give us any fears? God tells us to live in obedience and not in fear. If you're doing as he wants, then what is there for you to fear? God is our rock throughout any tribulation in life we might have. He's a healer, he's a teacher, he's a doctor. Well, same thing as healer. Okay. He's a healer, a doctor, a teacher, and so much more. If you put all of your trust into him and believe that what he's telling you will come to pass and all your problems will be solved if you just wait and hear the answers that he's giving you. Okay. I don't have a lot to say for that part, but hopefully what I have said made a little sense to you and helped you out a little bit. So let's flip now to Proverbs 2, verses 1 through 5. I'll give you all time to flip. Okay. It says, "My son, if thou wilt receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom and apply thine heart to understanding. If thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as hid treasures, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God." I don't know, but to me, that was great. If your heart is understanding and you believe in him and you believe that he can give you all this wisdom, and who else can give you that other than him? Okay. God is telling us to listen to him and receive what he's saying to us. So if he's ever giving you, okay, throughout the day, have you ever, say if you're going to go do something, do you have like this voice in the back of your head that says, don't go do that? Do you go and do it anyway? Or do you listen to him, what he's telling you? Do you know that it's him? Or are you reluctant on figuring out like whether or not you should listen? I don't know. For me, I feel like I sometimes will, and that's probably not the best thing to say, but I don't listen to him as much as I should. Okay. He speaks to us daily, and it's up to you to figure out whether or not you're going to listen to him. So you can begin to listen to him and all he's telling you and wait for answers. Well, okay, I have an example, as I would say. So say if you have a house, but your house you can't pay the bills and the house is going to go, I think it's foreclosure. It's going to be foreclosed soon and they're going to take away from you. Instead that you bring all your problems to your parents and tell them how you can't pay the bills, how they're going to get kicked out soon, and the date that's approaching that they want you to get out of the house would be July 4th. But your parents can't help you out until July 10th. Do you wait for them to give you the answers that they're going to give you, or do you pray to God and ask for his guidance and his help with helping you to figure out what to do? And whether that be him getting the house foreclosed and taken away from you, and you living with your parents for a little bit, or he can make you live with your parents and then you can go up to a different apartment, get that one, then from there you can move to a house, then from there you can move to maybe a mansion if that's just what you want. Because he's helping you out so much, you can basically achieve anything. So fear no man. The only one that we should ever fear is God. God wants us to have faith in what he can do for us and to believe that if we pray to him about something, that he will pull through and do more for us than we would have ever thought. If you have a doctor's appointment coming up, a job interview, test results that you're waiting on, or if you've been sick and in the need of healing, pray to him. Ask him for answers. Leave all your fears behind you. Listen to what he's telling you and go on from there. Take the little signs you get from him as something big. He's listening to you, so why don't you reverse the roles and pay all the good things that he's done for you some attention? So if he's helped your cousin out recently, he's helped your parents out recently, he's given you a better job, given you a new house, given you a new car, he's woken you up this morning, pay that attention and really, I don't know, be grateful about it. So I know I didn't get very in-depth, but I hope you took something away from what I said today. Whether it's something small, something big, something that you needed to hear, I don't know. Thank you for joining me. Have a great week and be a blessing.